Hey guys, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing you all another video. I hope that all of you are doing well out there. All is well on my end. I know it has been a little bit since I have posted. I think my last video was my record store day haul, which, speaking of record store day, drop number 2 is coming in a couple weeks. I am super excited about that. I have a couple of albums that I want to pick up. I also have a few albums that I've picked up over kind of the last week of August / early September, so I'll show those in another video later on as well. But I know it's been a while. Things have been crazy, hectic on my end. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I am a high school history teacher, and with school back in session and we're doing hybrid models, so in person, remote, I'm all over the place. I'm a first year teacher. It's fascinating. So, but all is well, just super busy. Still spinning vinyl. If you want to see what I've kind of been listening to, feel free to follow my Instagram. I don't care, you know, you can do what you want. But whatever you want to do. But if you want to see and kind of stay up to date in terms of that, go do that. But hopefully, I'll keep getting videos up. Hopefully, I'll have time to do that. So, today's video is an unboxing video. I got this package, this bad boy right here. Pretty big package, heavy package. The man, the Jim, the legendary Jim, strikes again. Sent me this package. He sent me an email. We went back and forth a little bit, and he said he wanted to send something my way. So it's like Christmas morning when you get a package from the legend himself. So very excited about this. So we'll do the unboxing, and after that, that's all for this video. So we'll go through this. If you don't like the unboxing portion, skip ahead.
You don't have to see me try to get this. Didn't even have the box pre-scored this time, so you can tell I'm out of the filming game a little bit. Alright.
That wasn't too bad though. So we'll go through it here. We'll see what's in this box. First thing here, some bubble wrap. We know how this goes. Totally missed. Well, I got it a little bit. Alright, we have a note. Here we go, spoilers. Put that to the side. All right, feels like some padded maybe CDs here, so I'm gonna unwrap this one. We'll see the unwrapping. And we have, oh my goodness. So this is, and I'm like looking straight into the camera, but I can just tell what it is from the side eye. This is Tinted Windows. I do not have this. This is a CD that I've wanted for a while. You cannot get this on vinyl. This is a band that, you see the drummer there? That's Bunny Carlos of Cheap Trick. This is a band that featured Bunny Carlos. So yeah, this is a early Bunny Carlos. I was gonna read off the others. I'll let you kind of look at that. As you can tell, I'm not making sense. I'm extremely excited about this. This is a CD I have wanted for a really long time, and I cannot believe that I don't even know if I have this on my Discogs. It's a hard CD to find. Here we go. There's Bunny Carlos right there. And I know I'm gonna kick myself when this goes up because I'm gonna want to say more about this, but my mind is drawing a blank. I'm super excited. So, Jim, this is awesome. I'm gonna kick myself. There's something that I'm missing that I want to say about that, but I can't think of it. Okay, moving on. Jim, you always leave me speechless. All right, here's number 2. We have the Steve Morse Band, Structural Damage. I am not familiar with this. Steve Morse Band. I am not familiar with this. Steve Morse, Van Romain, Dave LaRue, 1995. If anyone knows anything about this, let me know. Jim sent it, so I'm sure this is awesome. It might be a band that he really likes and really enjoys, but I am not too familiar with this. So very excited to check this out. If you know anything about this band, I'm sure, Jim, if you're watching, or probably in the letter, right? I'll figure out what this is, but this is really neat. Very cool addition. As you know, I've been trying to build up my CD collection, so that's very, very cool. Thank you, Jim. All right. Man, that Tinted Windows, that completely threw me off. All right, continuing on here, some more bubble wrap. There you go. There you go. All right, stiffener. Okay, a few albums down here. I'll grab this first one. We have, sweet, I don't even need, I'm just looking in the camera, I can see it, side-eye view again. Let It Bleed by the Rolling Stones. So I don't own this album. I am slacking when it comes to my Stones collection. I just recently picked up Exile on Main Street, but this is an absolute classic that I just haven't added in my collection. Gimme Shelter, of course, is the probably biggest song off of this, but in my opinion, Let It Bleed, this is the Rolling Stones at their best. Okay, this period, this is when I think the Stones really got it right. And you know me with my British blues, right? Early Stones, totally love it. But once you get into these albums, it's incredible. So great addition to the collection. Super excited about that. London label. Yeah, I can't wait to have this, so thank you so much. Fantastic. Okay. All right. Just knocking it out of the park. Okay, let's see. Okay, we have... Sweet! We have Next by the Sensational Harvey Band. This is the Vertigo label, and it's made in France. So this is a French pressing of the Sensational Harvey Band. So Sensational Harvey Band, Cheap Trick connection, right? Rick Nielsen, Cheap Trick, they performed with Alex Harvey. This is actually one of Rick Nielsen's, it's ranked up there in terms of his like top 10 you must get albums. There was an interview that came out a few years ago, and this was one of them that he said you need in your collection. Fun story about Alex Harvey and Cheap Trick. I think there's a story that's from that interview where Rick Nielsen, or Cheap Trick, was touring with Alex Harvey, and during Cheap Trick's set, Alex Harvey came out and ate a cassette tape or something along those lines. So I don't remember the full story. Maybe if I find the interview, I'll try to link it down below. It's a really fascinating interview, but this is a fantastic addition. I absolutely love anything with a Cheap Trick connection. Actually, this is a great album. I do have this album, but it's really cool to have a separate pressing again on that Vertigo. So very neat. Great addition, like I said, making those Cheap Trick connections. All right. We have, feels like a sealed album. An absolute classic. I don't need to say anything about this album. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Double Trouble, Texas Flood. I do not own this album. I didn't own any Stevie Ray Vaughan until Legendary Jim sent me an album in the last package that he generously sent my way. And like I said, a Stone Cold, I'm losing it. Stone Cold classic. Needed in any collection, and I just didn't have it. I haven't picked it up yet, so I'm so excited to have this in my collection. Very excited to listen to this. Finally on wax, on vinyl, and it's sealed. So thank you so much, Jim. That is awesome. Wow. Okay. Good grief, Jim. Got that from Bev, but good grief. All right, if this feels like another sealed album, we have Dennis DeYoung, 26 East, of course, Dennis from Styx. I'm not familiar with this album. Now, of course, Dennis DeYoung, Chicago connection, Styx connection, but I am not familiar. This is his new album. Isn't this his new album that just came out? Because side one, yeah, this is a new album. This just came out in 2020, okay? There's a song called With All Due Respect on here. Really great song. Actually, I listened to it when that song came out, and I sent it to my guitar player 07, and I was like, this is a really good song, and he ended up liking it too. So with all due respect, I think that Dennis worked on that song with Jim Peterick, of course, of the Ides of March and Survivor. I've talked about Jim Peterick plenty of times on this channel. And there's a really good music video out with this song too. So yeah, so this is Dennis DeYoung's new album, and I haven't listened to the full thing yet, so I'm very excited to actually get into this and listen to it, because like I said, after listening to With All Due Respect, I'm sure this entire album just kicks butt. So cannot wait for this. Very neat surprise in here. All right, moving on here. Final one. This feels like a sealed album too. We have, do I need to say anything about this album either? Tears for Fears, Songs from the Big Chair. I think a must, same with Texas Flood. This album, a must-have for any record collection. I just didn't have it yet. Of course, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I remember that song, Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I think the first time I heard that song was at my cousin's house, and I think it was on like Guitar Hero or Rock Band, but this album is an absolute classic. Everybody has this album, but me. But now I do. So I believe Broken Head over here. I don't need to get into this. You guys know this album. This is awesome. So Jim, speechless again. Absolutely unbelievable. So I'm gonna get to the note here. It says, "Hi Emma, here are some CDs and records I picked up that I thought you would enjoy. First is a CD of Tinted Windows. You probably already know about them. If not, Bunny Carlos is a drummer, so it has the Cheap Trick sound to it. Absolutely. Tinted Windows is a must-have for Cheap Trick fans like yourself. Next is a CD of the Steve Morse Band. Their sound can be described as southern rock, blues rock, very cool. Prog rock, it seems to be something you might like. Now on to the albums. I know you had this Stones album on your want list. I'm sorry Peggy wrote her name on the cover. I hope that doesn't bother you too much. You won't see it most of the time. I think he's referencing our good friend Peggy here, which is totally fine. I think I've talked about this in a video that I showed with the first album I ever got, and I think the name on there was Peggy too, or Patty. That doesn't bother me because I'm a history teacher. I like the history behind it. You don't play the cover, and this was in Peggy's hands, and then it was in another person's hands, I'm sure. So there's history behind this. Well, of course, Let It Bleed, but just behind this specific album itself. So I just find that interesting. So that doesn't bother me at all. Also on your want list was this Alex Harvey record. I hope you enjoy it. Last time I gave you a Stevie Ray Vaughan album and you mentioned that you wanted Texas Flood. I hope you don't mind that this is a reissue. Not at all. It's cheaper to get a brand new sealed reissue than find an original in pretty good shape. Here's the latest album from Dennis DeYoung. DeYoung is a former singer for Styx. I know you have a few Styx albums in your collection. If you like 70s Styx, then you should like this album. Knew it. Last is a record from Tears for Fears. Songs from the Big Chair is a great album. I will be shocked if you don't like it. I hope you enjoyed listening to all the music. All the best with your teaching job, especially in these challenging times. Be safe, be well, be happy, and all that crap. Swear he said that, all that crap. I didn't add that. Although it sounds like something I would add at the end. LOL, best wishes, Jim. Jim, again, and again, and again, and over, thank you so much. Just for your generosity always. I know I tell you this all the time and I'll send you a message, but just thank you so much for all the smiles and the happiness you bring to us here in the VC. Your generosity never goes unnoticed, so thank you so much. Jim, thank you so much everybody for watching. That's all I have for this video. I'm really excited. I'm gonna dig into some of these albums and listen to them. And with that, as Jim said, stay safe, be well, and all that crap. And I will see you guys for my next video. Bye, guys.